What's good, people? It's your boy John. Come back here again with another video. Hope everything is well on the other side of the internet. Everything is well and orderly over here. Well, it's not perfect, but things can be better. But I'm alive and I'm healthy. I just wanted to make a quick little video about the recent things going on in politics. Now, I don't say I didn't say it before, but this, we've got this law in the UK to apparently coronavirus has gone on an attack, on an offensive. Jesus, all these notifications keep coming up. It's gone on an offensive, like you do in war, and the government has had to introduce some new legislation. That's right, legislation, laws, which are temporary, but in these cases, most of these laws never remain temporary, they remain permanent. Because when emergency action is needed to be taken, the government all of a sudden acts like a king. They can enact whatever law that they want, take away any laws that they want, impose any sort of measure that they see fit to curb a impending sort of an attack or a pending doom. So like in 1933, when there was supposed to be a communist uprising in Germany, Hitler introduced emergency laws that gave him, emergency powers, supreme emergency powers, basically, to arrest anyone, to close down any trade union that disobeyed the new measures, arrest any or disband any political party which would demonstrate any sort of communist or socialist or humanist sympathies. So, he went on a bit of a rampage and arrested, I don't know, it was like 100,000 people in the course of a few weeks. So, recently we've had this law in the UK, this 10 p.m. curfew, basically, where everything is closed after 10 p.m. All the stores are closed, all the fast food shops, the bars, the clubs, restaurants, whatever it is. And in order to enforce this new law, they have the police on the road. And they even said that they're going to have the army to come and help out with the police to, enforce the new curfew. Okay, but they're not calling it a curfew, they're calling it restrictions or COVID guidelines. But it's a law, it's a curfew. You can't be out on the street now past 10 p.m. And if you are, you're breaking the law, you will be fined, you may get arrested, you may lose your freedom. Or someone's going to report you to the government so that they can get their little bonus, their reward money or whatever, while you get snitched on for doing your natural thing, being free. It's pretty sad. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty sad to see this is the state of affairs that we've got to, but I'm not surprised. That's why I'm not fazed. I'm not surprised about it, because I always saw this happening anyway. The whole COVID thing. I'm not saying the COVID thing's a sham, but the restrictions, guidelines, the laws, that part of it is very disturbing to me, because to me it just seems like another excuse to get more control, to take away your freedom, to take away your freedom of speech, assembly, to do what you want, to say what you want, to feel, or to feel how you want. Even for many years we've had laws, and we've had movements in the West and all around the place, basically, that say you can't think or feel a certain way about a certain subject. Let's forget about the idea of you can't do this, okay, because that's a law, that's activity, that you can hurt someone, so yeah, you have a law that says you can't incite hatred, or you can't rouse anger, okay, because that will lead to some sort of illegal action, Okay, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just called being a humanistic society, which is what we all are supposed to be anyway. But when you tell people not to think or feel certain things, who becomes the authority? And who has the authority or the final say over what can be felt and what can be thought? I'll leave that one to be answered by you, because the one who's pointing the finger and saying you can't think this way, seems to me that they're the ones who get the final say. And right now, the people who are saying that are the government, the establishment, the elite. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know anything, man. I'm not an authority in these things, but I had a conversation with someone yesterday about it. Some random dude on the street, just when 10 p.m. had hit. No, it was 2 a.m. actually. It was late, but everything was closed and it was a Friday, so it was a bit puzzling. But yeah, things have changed permanently. The state of affairs that we live in, and I think it's a good thing that we are on semen retention, that we are doing these practices, that we are meditating, going to the gym, getting stronger, becoming men, because it seems like the adverse times are just around the corner, and real men are going to be needed to lead this thing, to lead people, your friends, family, relationships, whatever they are. You're gonna have to be the one who steps up and actually does something, or at least leads people to a better future. Because at the moment, it seems like there's people who do not have your agenda, your best interests at heart, and the only interest that they have is the economy. Okay, which is always the priority. Just take one note through this whole COVID thing. Everything, all people are banned from going out at a certain time, or they can't do this or can't do that. But the essential workers, right, people who run the economy or who have the interests of the economy at heart, which is the medical services, the NHS, the emergency services and stuff, these people are allowed to go on as if it's business as usual. They're even allowed to travel as business as usual as well, but not you, not the non-essential workers, the ordinary folk. Yeah. Little food for thought anyway. I don't know. I don't want to arouse any big controversy. I'm not a controversial guy. I have controversial thoughts, but I don't want to say them so that I can risk my own future. But let me know what you think about it, because it seems to me it's quite evident what's going on. But I don't want to say anything too quickly. Yeah, I'm just watching the whole thing and seeing how it goes. It's going to be an interesting few months. It's going to be it. Take it easy.